Day 3 of the Seahawks mini camp is over, which means the mandatory mini camp is now done and dusted for all intended purposes for the veterans. Next week, the rookies have another sessions, another 3-day session, basically a glorified passing camp, if you will. That is, again, where, Pete talked about it, Gino and also Drew, they'll lead that, and it's really to kind of get those more of the offense and make sure doing the passing drills, make sure the defense is in the right place. So, again, let me go over some of the lineups that we saw today. Today is, I'll give you some insight. Today's one of those days where this is what they do on Fridays. And that is, it's a light practice. Today was shorter than the other ones, and it's mostly formation and those kinds of things. So let me give you, the lineups that we saw. Draymond Jones, Jaron Reed, Cameron Young, Bobby Wagner, Devin Bush. Those are your linebackers, obviously. Julian Love, Quandre Diggs were your safeties. Devon Witherspoon and Michael Jackson were your cornerbacks. No big surprises there. I think Jackson is he's getting more play, and Witherspoon again, continues to do his role, and be in the right place at the right time. So, you know what? I'm going to go to the video because I know that's what you want to see, and that's what we want to show you. So here is some of the B-roll, and also Pete Carroll with some.
What's up? Yeah, what do we got? It is like the last day of the school. When they put the poo-poo cushions on the teacher's seat, yeah, that kind of stuff. That's kind of stuff. Everybody dropped a pencil at the same time in the meeting, all that stuff. These guys have made nothing but a really good first impression. This is I've said this before, and it's really the truth. We can feel the carryover from the way the last group came in. These guys have done the same thing. They've been on it. They've been working hard. They've been studying. They look like the guys we drafted, and we're hoping to see. And it's been across the board. So it's been really positive. They're in good shape right now, and the big challenge is send them off after next week, where they stay with it and they get in the best condition of their life. So that's the challenge for us. But they've done everything we asked of them, and it's been really positive.
The 2 first-round picks, it looks like they're doing more out here than maybe earlier in our season. What have you seen out of Jackson?
Yeah, our guys did really well with them in bringing them along because they both had hamstring issues that we were concerned about, and they had deficiencies when they arrived somewhat, and we were able to work our way through that to the point where at the end here they were able to get some full-speed work. But they got plenty of work in the format that we had because there was a lot of walkthrough opportunities and in our crossover work. They really got a bunch, so there's no question that they're on it with their learning. They'll be challenged to perform well, but they've been able to get enough work to show us who they are and also get a chance to learn stuff. So they did really well. They're just as different as night and day as guys, but performance-wise, they're going to be able to do the things we're asking of them, and we'll continue to grow and learn them as we go. We need more information that we won't get until we get to camp. No, not. We haven't heard that yet.
What was it with Kobe again?
He's got a sore toe. He's got a sprained toe that hasn't been able to respond. Sometimes they take a long time, so he's going to need the break to get back. It's not bad. It's not a bad injury. It's just bothering him enough where he can't. We're just aggravating it by putting him out there. So he did a lot of the walkthrough stuff early on, and then we backed him off even a little bit more to make sure we get a lot of quiet time on it.
You talked about not wanting to move cornerbacks.
We'll come back. We'll get there.
From one side to the other because of all the different mechanics that it takes to do both. How big of a burden would that be on a rookie to do?
Well, it kind of depends. It depends on the guy a little bit. And Spoon's played all over. He's played on both sides, in and out, and all that. I'm not concerned about him. I'd be more concerned about Tariq moving. Just because he just hasn't had as much background time, as much play time. But we'll figure all that out. That's not even an issue. We have all the flexibility we need. Michael Jackson's had the best camp of anybody. He's had a great camp, and he's stepped up for the challenge of it. Had just a really productive, almost a dominant camp for us, and so that's great to see that. We need it.
Well, there you had it. You had the B-roll, and then you obviously heard Pete Carroll talk about, kind of from, what he saw, expectations, and moving forward, and a few of the players the rookies that he was impressed by. So let me give you the offense. So Oli Oluwatumi was the center. Phil Haynes, Damian Lewis were your guards. Charles Cross, Abe Lucas were your tackles. Geno Smith, obviously, your quarterback. Ken Walker was your running back. And then Will Dissly, a tight end. And we saw Kobe Parkinson play as well. So, a lot of rotations. What the team saw, they were impressed by. That is, the rookies were drafted. They came. And they learned where they're supposed to be, and they were there. The veterans were here, and obviously they were here to provide some leadership, show the rookies and the undrafted free agents the culture and where they're supposed to be. So that's what really this was about, because let's face it, the defense could not combat the pass. That means that if they're playing the cornerbacks, and the linebackers would come up and stand up the running back and wait there, but in terms of pass coverage, all they could do was be in the right place at the right time, but they couldn't bat the pass or anything like that. So again, this was more about, their movement on both sides of the ball, technique. And that's why I showed you a lot of the B-roll in terms of, what the coaches want. This just gives you an insight of what the coaches are trying to teach, right? From a leverage, just in terms of, where the players are looking and all those kinds of things. And that's what this camp was about. And it was mandatory, obviously, and the 3 days are done. And you did see Jamal Adams. You did see Jordan Brooks was here. And again, they didn't participate, but just their energy and them being here. And another note, I don't know if I said this, but it's worth saying, Jamal Adams really bulked up his shoulder, upper body, and also Uchenna Nwosu as well. I just think that they really thought about it and said, you know what, for Jamal Adams. They're looking to play him up there. So he's going to take a lot of pounding, not at the legs, but in terms of moving players and trying to get to the quarterback and those kind of things. You got to have good upper body. You need the legs, but you also need that upper body. Same thing, Uchenna Nwasu. I mean, he looks big. So there you go. Again, the rookies, we saw that. Zach Charbonnet looked really well. Devon Witherspoon looked really well. Kenny McIntosh, we saw him quite a bit as well. Not as much as we saw, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Again, all these rookies, true to form. They played the part, performed the part, looked the part. And your veterans also as well. So your Bobby Wagner's really kind of. So Julian Love, Pete Carroll did a shout out to him, and he said him and Bobby are really looking, they are a pair. And so that's what a lot of this is about. And Devin Bush, I should say, Julian Love and Quadre Diggs. And so it was really about the meshing of the players. So the sprinkler's coming on. I got to go. So for the CascadiaSports.net Seahawk Report, I'm Osvita Mara. Don't forget to like us.